All right. Today I want to talk about the book that I wrote, The Daily Collective. Now, I don't do this very often, but I do want to highlight the fact that in 2023, I set a goal to write a book. And actually, I think I had accomplished by the end of March. So for, let's say, 90 days plus minus, I wrote 366, actually wrote 400 plus entries that would become the Daily Collective in 366. So Daily Collective is made up of 366 musings on quotes or things that I've heard out in the marketplace over the course of a very long bit of time. I hear something, I write it down on a 3x5 index card, and in some way, shape, or form, that 3x5 index card becomes a piece of content, whether it be a video blog like this one, or it be a narrative blog that I write, or something that I just share on X or LinkedIn or otherwise, or it ends up in a book like this. So I actually want to read the daily entry from January the 15th to you and encourage you not only to pick up the book, The Daily Collective, but to really absorb this in your life. This is really pointed at people who may or may not subscribe to the idea of goal setting. I love goal setting. It doesn't mean goal setting is for everybody. So here we go. It starts with a quote. I don't know where I'm going, but I know exactly how to get there. Now, this is an Australian lion tracker named Renia. I think that's how you pronounce his name. But the entry goes like this. An Australian lion tracker, Renia, once said the above quote. His words hold a profound truth that applies to his work as a tracker and to life in general. Our intuition becomes our greatest ally when the future is unknown and the path ahead is unclear. Intuition is often dismissed as a vague, unreliable feeling that lacks logic or reason. Yet, as Renia's quote suggests, intuition can be a powerful and practical tool in navigating life's uncertainties. It is an inner voice that speaks to us subtly, guiding us toward our deepest desires and the best choices for our well-being. When we trust our intuition, we tap into a source of wisdom beyond our conscious mind. We allow ourselves to be guided by an inner compass that knows what is right for us, even if we can't explain it logically. This is particularly valuable when we face decisions that have no clear answers, are uncertain about the outcome, or need to take a leap of faith. In Renia's case, his intuition is honed by years of experience in tracking lions, a skill that requires a deep understanding of the animal's behavior, habit, and movements. His intuition tells him where the lions might be without visible signs or clues. He trusts his instincts, senses, and knowledge to guide him to his destination. Know when to trust your gut. Now, that story, that daily entry, was inspired by a book called The Lion Tracker's Guide to Life, and it was written by a gentleman named Boyd Varty. It is set in the Australian outback. Renia is a tracker that Boyd has been learning from over an entire lifetime. There are lots of stories in this book. This book is very tiny, probably 100, let's say it's 150 pages plus or minus. But it is an incredible story as it relates to intuition. And there are lots of stories about Renia tracking lions and doing so without a lot of external clues. So there are definitely ways that you can track lions as it relates to like the way they knocked over a bush or the way their footprints are on the ground, or, you know, the smell in the air and different sort of catalysts that might keep you on their trail, so to speak. But then there are occasions where you are upwind from a lion, a rainstorm has come through and washed away all the tracks. The landscape is such that there are no bushes that they might have walked through. And you have to trust your gut. That's the Australian outback. That's Renia. And it does really apply to life in that sometimes you are out in the middle of nowhere with no real resource to get to where you want to go. And you just have to trust your gut. And you just have to pick a direction. And you don't have to necessarily have a goal to get you there. You just have to trust that gut. And if that gut is trained by a higher power, if it is supplied by a cosmic habit force, so to speak, more times than not, your gut is not going to fail you. Your intuition is not going to fail you. You just have to act in that moment. Take a step. So if you're sitting somewhere today and you're feeling sort of downtrodden, or you're feeling like that life closed every door possible and you don't know what to do next, do something, do anything. Get out of bed, make it, take a shower, put on some clothes. Consider those wins for the day. And if that's all you get accomplished today, fantastic. Tomorrow, wake up, make the bed, take a shower, put on some clothes, go outside and take a walk, and keep building little wins every day based on intuition and gut action. You will get to something that will give you hope, that will give you accomplishment, that'll get you back on track. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon.